Alright guys, just a quick tutorial on AwesomeNote to get you started. Here's the way my folders looked today, and I did a little work on them, so I took some photos as I went along. I wanted to add a folder, so I went to Edit Folder List, click the plus sign in the top right hand corner, and then it gives you all your options to pick your icons, color of the folder, the default settings. I'm doing to-do because this is for my to-do lists. I don't do a lot of other stuff in AwesomeNote. I haven't really played around with it a lot. You can also set a passcode lock on a folder in case you don't want anyone else to see it, but always have sync this folder on. I'll show you why later. So once you've created your folder, it'll be at the bottom of the edit folder list. You can grab it by pulling those three bars on the right hand side and just pull that folder up to where you want it to go. I usually organize mine where my today folder is at the top, and if you work downward, it goes into larger and larger increments of time, all the way down to the current year that I'm working on. So I have yearly, seasonal, monthly, etc. You can choose from all kinds of different icons just to make the page more fun to look at, and I love to choose different folder colors just to make it, again, more pretty to look at and a little bit more fun as we go along. So here's the way that mine ended up looking after I worked on it. So I want to give you just a quick peek into some of my folders. Here's my yearly broad goals, certifications, big projects that I want to work on, things that have specific goals I'll set later. Seasonal, things that don't have to be done a certain month or week, but that I want to get done within a season. Monthly goals are some of my projects, especially for my business and for my push goal. My weekend projects are usually things that I need family input on. And then during the week, this is my big list. This is going to have most of the stuff that I want to work on currently, but maybe that don't have to get done today. My today list I reserve for things that absolutely 100% have to get done today. That way when I check it off, I feel better about myself. There's a goal here in my weekly that I want to move to today, schedule my Pio Plus Beast Hybrid. So I go into the folder, and in the left-hand corner where it says week, I tap on it. It'll bring up the list of my folders, and I simply move the check mark from my week to the folder marked today. It'll automatically move my to-do list item from the weekly folder to the today folder, so you're not retyping things all the time. So you can see it moved over right there into my today folder. The other really cool thing you can do is set a reminder alert. So right there where it says no due date, if you tap on that, it'll bring up a section where you can choose the date and the time. You can set an alarm for it to go off. And when you go back into the folder now, you'll see that that alarm has been set. But you don't have to click into the folder. You can actually see it right from your list. It'll show us kind of a little note underneath the heading there. Now let's say you don't just want to look at it like a list. See those three dots up in the upper right hand corner? If you tap on those three dots, it actually brings up a little section that you can choose to look at it like a to-do list, thumbnails, photos, etc. I always keep my to-do list just to make it simple. There's also a paper clip at the bottom of each note where you can add photos, drawings, your location, and stuff like that. The other great thing is you can actually email this to yourself, send it as a message to someone, or print it. So you don't have to do any copying and pasting, it just goes. Sending it a message looks just like your note. Same thing for the email. Looks just like your note, so you can send it to yourself or to someone else who might need access to your notes. The final product, a nice organized system that can go with you wherever you go. It's on your phone. Best of all, you can sync it between devices. See that tiny little icon at the bottom, the elephant with the scroll? That's me syncing my devices right there. In order to sync between devices, you'll also need the Evernote app, so get that and learn how to set that up. We'll go into Evernote more later. Your goal for this week? Get AwesomeNote, get it set up, or find another system you like better. But to-do notes on your phone, life-changing.